Welcome to Cinematic Recaps. This movie is called Without Remorse. The movie is about an elite soldier of the Navy SEALs sets out to avenge the death of his wife, only to discover that he is a part of a far greater plot along the way. Sit back and enjoy to see what happens. The movie begins in Aleppo, where Navy SEAL John Kelly and his squad are reportedly breaking into a Syrian safe house to save a CIA agent who has been kidnapped. Kelly learns that the men are ex-Russian military and that the location is a Russian arms depot, which was not mentioned to them, as the squad enters and eliminates further shooters. Kelly's man is killed in the gunfight before the Russian assassins are defeated, but the hostage is later released. Just as the building is being blasted, the squad takes off, and Kelly almost attacks his superior deputy director Robert Ritter for withholding all the information they needed about the kidnappers. 3 months later, Kelly is partying with his friend group and his pregnant wife Pam. As Rowdy King, one of Kelly's team members, takes out the trash outside his home, a van runs him over, killing him. On his way home from work, Keith Webb is talking to his wife when the identical van pulls up in front of him. So that Webb's wife can hear, a man exits and shoots Webb to death. Kelly listens to music in the basement as Pam goes to sleep. The men from the van break the power by sneaking around his home. Soon after noticing anything odd, Kelly grabs a rifle and goes to investigate. When the assailants enter his bedroom, Pam is shot to death while lying in bed, along with her pregnant child. One of the shooters kills one of his men with a shotgun before leaving him in the bedroom. Before engaging in combat with and injuring the final man, Kelly murders the other 2 men. Before fleeing, he catches a glimpse of the man's face. After being shot, Kelly stumbles to the bedroom where he discovers his wife has passed away. Ritter updates the other members of the squad on the attacks, but the way he describes the circumstance enrages Lieutenant Commander Karen Greer, since Ritter implies that the guys targeted were involved in something immoral. Kelly tells Greer that he didn't kill the 3rd man in the bedroom when she visits him as he heals. He requests the name of anyone who might have assisted in deploying those soldiers. Greer and Ritter meet with CIA Director Sarah Dillard and Secretary of Defense Thomas Clay while Kelly is getting better. The son of the Federal Security Service chief was one of the victims in the prior mission, it has been revealed. Clay wants to ignore the murders while being aware that they were foreign invasions on American soil out of concern that any discussions of tensions between the US and Russia would ignite a new Cold War. Greer tells Kelly about Andrei Vasiliev, the man who provided the shooters their passports. Vasiliev is located by Kelly, who also follows his security detail. Before cornering Vasiliev's car at the airport, he successfully convinces police to stop one of the vans. Before starting the fire and getting inside, he pins the car down and kills the driver. Vasiliev is told to give out his name, and the man informs Kelly that death follows him everywhere. Vasiliev is shot once by Kelly before he admits to being Viktor Rykov. Before police arrive to take Vasiliev into custody, Kelly shoots him in the head. Kelly talks with Greer in prison and provides her with Rykov's name. Later, a guard commands Kelly to follow him, but Kelly declines because he doesn't know where to go. When armed guards arrive, Kelly is ready by plugging a sink to damp the ground. Up until U.S. Marshal Kevin Townsend enters with a phone for Kelly, he fights the guards. Greer is advising him to follow Townsend because he can be trusted on the other end of the line. Kelly is led to a meeting with Greer, Ritter, Clay, and Dillard where he recognizes Rykov from a lineup of photos. Clay agrees to let Kelly join a team that is trying to get Rykov out of Russia, but he has to go back to jail afterward. In order to carry out a halo insertion, Kelly and Greer travel with a black operations unit. Greer is informed by Kelly that he believes Pam and their child would still be with him if he returned home sooner rather than embarking on another tour. Then, Russian fighter pilots approach the aircraft and launch a missile at it, which hits a wing and causes the aircraft to fall into the Barents Sea. The majority of the team survives. To meet Ritter, the group boards a boat and travels to Murmansk. Kelly challenges him about possible intelligence leaks that allowed the Russians to locate them. Ritter asserts during a heated exchange that he was not the source of the leaks and that he was only trying to reach Rykov. After that, the crew continues with the task. They follow Rykov to an apartment complex, but Kelly defies orders and goes off on his own to kill Rykov by himself. He discovers Rykov wearing a suicide vest and informs Kelly that both of them are pawns in the hands of the same king, exposing himself to be a deep-secret CIA operative. He detonates himself, causing a portion of the structure to collapse. The crew is then attacked by a sniper, who fatally shoots Dallas. Police show up on the scene as well. The squad realizes they were set up to get captured as part of an attack to start a US-Russian conflict as they run for cover. Kelly volunteers to be a distraction so that the squad can have a chance to move. Before killing the sniper and grabbing an officer and stealing his uniform to flee, he diverts the police's attention away from the building. He robs an ambulance before rejoining the group as they escape on a boat. When Kelly gets back to DC, she discovers Clay in a restroom. He renders him helpless and drives off with him. Kelly threatens Clay's family up until he admits that the mission was a pretext to launch a war in an effort to strengthen the American economy and bring the nation together against a common foe. The automobile is subsequently driven off the bridge by Kelly, and Clay, who is restrained, drowns. Kelly gets ready to drown as well. In fact, he even has a vision of Pam conversing with him over a campfire. She assures him that she is always with him despite his claims to the contrary. Kelly is given a funeral, but it is made known that Greer saved him using dive equipment. She transports him there so he can embark on a new life. Even his name is changed to John Clark. In the middle of the credits, Clark and Ritter reconnect. He explains that in order to avoid more disputes, he would want to put up a team under the codename Rainbow. Clark responds positively to Ritter's comment that it's fantastic to have him back. And this is the end of this movie. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for daily updates of movie recaps like this. Comment what movie you want next. Thanks for watching.